Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you're watching this video, I'm probably already on the road, but I wanted to get another video out this week, so I scheduled it ahead. I will be back in a few days, but here is a little recap of the projects that I'm in right now. So right now, DripX has kind of been up and down. We saw an initial jump. Someone basically bought at the exit and took a ton of liquidity out. So if you notice your miners, of course, the percentages were always going to go down. I'm not on the right wallet, one sec. The percentages here were always going to go down. They were extremely high, 20,000% and stuff like that, until that first initial dump. The tokens came down. So overall, I'm still sitting in a decent space as long as everyone doesn't just straight continue to jeet. The stuff I've seen so far, like these that I got into, all the 8-day ones, I got in the other one, I was at about 50% drawdown. This one's at a 55% drawdown. So none of those are playing out really well for me. I'm just basically claiming those tokens. There's not really a need to sell them. It doesn't really help me. And then I'm just coming over here and I'm staking them. So I'm managing them in my stakes. My stakes have fallen a lot because the overall token price had fallen a lot too. So nothing super pretty here to talk about. Payouts are coming, but again, they're not super high. You got another 8-day, you got a 28-day. So I think overall I put in a little over 2,200 bucks in this one. So it's going to take me a while to get this back. The one positive thing is the really massive buy and burn amount that's been building up, more than 3,600 BNB, but there's still a lot to be desired on the other end. So we'll see how this played out. It's just going from a short-term play, like a shorter-term play, into a longer-term play. If I were to do it all over again, I probably would skip the launch and skip it for that 8 days, wait for that initial dump, and then come in and see what happened from there. I think the only people that really made good money getting it right at launch got in like directly at launch with a bot, basically to get some of those first top spots, and then basically using a bot to cash those out and try to pull a decent amount from it, because human fingers weren't fast enough to basically pull that. Next up, the pre-sale for Meta Angels just ended, so congratulations to everyone who got in early and picked up their toolboxes and everything for cheap, right? They're now $10 instead of $7.50. You know, everything was on 25% discount, which helped a lot. So if you bought before, you did well. Also, everything is updating right now, but if we were going to go over to the gasoline hanger, you can see that the rev price is now 0.04, so 4 cents rather than 2 cents. So if you were smart enough to get in early and you know, make some purchases during the pre-sale period, you came up. So my tokens are now worth double what they were before. I've got the bike token. I've had my rev staked the entire time. So now I have $1,300 in rev. I've got $14 in bike that's built up, plus a ton of bike up here. So again, congratulations to everyone who jumped into the pre-sale. This will go live here soon. Sorry for the delay. We've had a bunch of stuff going on. So once this goes live, it's going to be super cool. Quick announcement on Bootleggers Run, which is going to go live on Saturday, I believe. Kirk originally had this pen test thing set up where you could come in here and buy the NFTs and then buy your runs. There was some issue with that, so now he's built it all internal. So I think that's live now. So if you bought one of these like I did, it's going to transfer over and it'll just automatically be built in when we go live here. I bought a couple of these level 1 runs and I plan on buying more. So I won't be able to get a video out on this directly on Saturday when it launches. I'm gonna have to wait until I get back into town. This one's gonna be sweet. I've ROI'd in every single one of his protocols, so I'm getting into this one early and doing it. It doesn't really matter when you get in based on how the external revenue works. So if you miss it for a few days, like, don't feel like that contract balance is gonna get drained or whatever. That's not how it works at all. He's paying out a sustainable gain on what he's getting from all the yield farming and everything he's doing for the external revenue. But if you get in, you got to pick a territory to run in. I would appreciate if you ran in my territory, which is Eagle. So when I get back, I'll do a video on this, but this one's going to be cool. If you guys haven't got into the last couple of protocols of his, like I said, I've ROI'd on everything. Speakeasy Drinks was the last one, and this one has been running for over 10 months. So that is an eternity when it comes to DeFi. So if you're interested in stuff like this, this would be a good one. As always, Foodtopian has been money, so if you want to multiply your pulse, you want a pulse printer, this is a good one for you, backed by our external revenue that comes from the food truck. There's also the BNB side if you'd like to do that one as well, but this one is consistently paying out. Soleti continues to pay me like clockwork every day, so that is kind of nice. 604.85 back so far, and they've hit over 400,000 in value staked. And let's jump to this one, last but not least, Stableswap. I've got a total of $5,733 in here, and the average is probably about 0.4 per day, so 0.4% per day, which is pretty solid. So I just let this one sit back and accumulate money, and once it gets over 50, sometimes I redeposit, sometimes I take those funds out. So far so good. Like I said in a previous video, I just got into the Meta AI bots, just a token that I'm holding. Hopefully that will start printing. There is another token launch that I'm aware of coming out mid-month that looks pretty interesting. There's another one on Solana that's just a meme coin that looks super cool, so I might jump into that one. And again, with all these, I'm just throwing in normally between 250 and 300 bucks. I'm just riding the wave on those. I know they're high risk. A lot of them are anyway. Fully aware that some of them won't do well, hoping that others do extremely well. And with Bitcoin hitting an all-time high at 69 something before the halving, I think we're looking at an incredibly tremendous bull market to come. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys always watching my recaps. Please smash the like, comment if there's a particular project that you like or something you want me to cover. Hope you guys have a great rest of the week and weekend. Happy investing.